So 14 years ago, I was a 26-year-old, never worked in management before in my life. I decided to I had a dream to win 6 Champions Leagues from across the globe. 14 years on, I'm the manager of Algeria, and we're going to play. Well, we're in Italy right now. We're about to play in the World Cup group stages with Algeria. It's incredible, guys. It's going to be a long episode because we're going to play all 3 games against Germany, New Zealand and Bulgaria. So get yourself a drink while this intro plays. Strap yourself in. I hope you join in for this bumper long episode. It's going to be exciting. I can't wait. Let's get straight into it. And here we are. It is the Champions League. You know, it's the World Cup Group D. We are in Group D. We're going to play Bulgaria today. It's the first game in the group, which is pretty decent. It's not bad. We've got Germany in the second one and New Zealand in the third. I was hoping to have Germany last, so that when we get beaten and absolutely thrashed, it won't, demoralise the players too much. But we'll deal with what we've got. What we're going to go with is we're going to go for the team pretty quickly. The 23 squad that I've picked for Algeria. I'm going to go through a lot of these names you won't recognise, but I'll just give you a gist of who they are and I'll make sure it's short and sweet. Here is a goalkeeper who currently plays for Bristol City. I think Bristol City have been relegated in the Premiership, but he's managed to keep his cap, managed to keep his chance to come in the World Cup, and just due to his experience at 30-year-old, I think he could be pretty decent for us there. Second goalkeeper is Mazzani, who actually plays for USM Alger. Pretty good goalkeeper, actually. Looking at his stats, I like the look of him. 29-year-old, 8 caps for Algeria, has a chance to play in a World Cup. I don't know if he's played in World Cups before, but definitely has a chance to play in this World Cup and maybe make a mark, who knows. Third choice goalkeeper is Lacam. Yes, you may recognise him. He is from MC Alger. He was at there when we signed him basically. I think in the first season there, got him on a free transfer. Did really well at the club, and this is his second cap. I give him both of them caps. I'm going to start him in today's game in the friendlies. In the 2 games he's played, he's played really well. He's impressed me, and I like him. I know him personally, so I'm going to give him the nod. Biased, maybe. Call me whatever you want. I'm giving him the nod. Here is another player, Ani Kanoa. I don't know how you pronounce his name. I'm sorry. 29-year-old. I think he plays in New Zealand. No, he plays in Nigeria. Get it right, Ben. He's pretty good. You can see mentally and physically is the complete package. Technically, he's not bad. He isn't really a fullback or wingback with his dribbling and crossing pretty poor, but I think can do the job, and I like the look of him. 67 caps for Algeria. Very experienced. Why not? Then is Watford centre-back Sabe, I don't know how you pronounce it. Everton, sorry. He used to play for Watford, not somebody else. That's somebody else. Here you can see, strong. He's a bit of a leader. Well, he's fucking really strong, isn't he? At 17 strength. Good stamina, good tackle the ball, good heading, good marking. Just a really good centre-back at 26-year-old. Again, 68 caps. Really, really experienced. Just what we need. Other centre-backs are Rafiki Macheri. He plays at Havre Athletic Club in France. Probably the wrong pronunciation, I do apologise. But again, a 26-year-old, only 9 caps. I've been bringing him into the team recently. He's fairly ambitious, which I like. He's got a lot of pretty good determination. Mental stats, he's pretty good. Brave. I like the look of him. I think he can do a pretty good job. And then it's his brother. I don't think it's actually his brother, but I'm going to call him his brother. It's Adel Macheri. He's the Watford centre-back. That's what I was thinking of. He also is strong as an ox. 20 strength, 6'4". Really good mental stats. Really good technical. Physically, fucking brilliant. Really good signing for Watford. Fourth centre-back, is Mohamed Belhaj, a name you should recognise. Again, a player that we signed, or the player that I signed, that I raved about when I signed him. He can play in the Premiership one day. I think he was 19. Now has actually moved to Zhangzhou in China. Just this season. Pretty cheap, £180,000, but has done really well this season in China. 7.3 rating, so he's got a cap. Well, he's got a call up to the World Cup, and I think I still believe he can go far and be a Premiership player one day. That's all our centre backs. Left back would be Sid Ali Akas, another name again you should recognise. Yes, I'm being a little bit biased, but why shouldn't I be? He was incredible. These players were incredible at MC Alger. They did so well, and there was warriors. So he's back in. Another player that when I took over at MC Alger was unknown, didn't have really many caps for the club. He's come through their youth system. I've given him a lot of games. He's grown under my management, and I think he can do a pretty good job in the World Cup. Why not as left back? Then our left back is kind of left back / winger, because I'm just trying to. It's a 23-man squad. It's hard to fit people in. So Mohamed Ferrez, who's a real player, I think he's the only real player that's actually still in the Algerian squad. 111 caps. I couldn't really afford not to call him up. Even though he's 34-year-old, playing for Fenerbahce, still really good physical stats. We'll probably rotate between left back and left winger. Who knows where he can play? Just really got the experience we need. 34-year-old, happy days. That's all our defenders. Then we go into midfielders. We've got Adel Bakeke, who is, I think, world class. Plays for Braga in Portugal. Look at his stats. I don't need to say anything else. Just an absolute speed demon. Again, really, really experienced. We're continuing on that left-hand side. Again, we're going to be rotation here. We're going to go for Sultani. Again, a name you should recognise. Played really, really well at MC Alger for me. Had a pretty good season last season. 25 starts, 13 goals, 9 assists. We know he's a goal machine. He's got great mental ability. Physically, he's very good, and technically, he's not bad. And I know he can do a job for me. I know he can do a job. And he's, like I say, he's going to rotate between left hand winger and up front. Who knows where he's going to play in the games to come? But he's going to be in the squad. Really excited about his chances. We go centre mid now. We're going to go with two of the best players in the squad. Hadjad, who's just made his move to Liverpool for a whopping £42 million from Tottenham Hotspur. So we got some expensive players here. And again, just look at that. I don't need to say much more than that. He's just wow, just really, really good player. Alongside him is Ken O'Ducey. Probably the wrong pronunciation again. I apologise. World class midfielder. Absolutely bossed it for Man City for a number of years. 25 million they bought for him. He's valued at 35.5 million. He is our captain. 95 caps for Algeria. Again, I can't say much more. Another player, again, you should recognise is Mussolini, a player from MC Alger. Another one, I know, another player that when I signed for MC Alger, grew through the ranks, matured. What a player he is. He won me so many games at MC Alger. Just, he's always in the right place. Stamina, he just fucking runs for days. I love the man. I think that's all for centre midfielders. I think we've got a couple that rotate around, but we'll go through them in a minute. Going on the right hand side is Karim Benamua, not Benamar, who I'll show you in a minute. Just a bit of a spoiler there. He plays for Mainz in Germany. Unfortunately, when I took the job, I could never play him because he was always injured. So thankfully, he's actually been fit for me to give him a couple of friendlies and give him a chance in his World Cup. I like the look of him. He's our best right hand side winger and full of pace, great technical stats, mentally again. These Algerian players are really, really good mentally. It's really good. His understudy is Omar Benamar, another player. I know I'm being biased and I don't care. He's got 8 caps for Algeria and he fucking deserves them. Technically, he looks shit. Mentally, he looks shit. Apart from the 17 determination and the 13 work rate, he doesn't look that good. But physically, he's an absolute speed demon, and he does. On paper, he's better than that, and I hope he can prove that in the World Cup today. In this World Cup, I hope he can. I'm not expecting him to turn up any leaves and win, but I think we can do some special things here. We're going to go into attacking midfield. We got Lad Ajaz, I think we're going to go with. I think he plays for a Cyprus team, yeah. It's pretty good. I wanted to play Meg 4 in there. Unfortunately, Meg 4, another MC Alger player who's moved on. He's injured. I can't bring him in. He's pretty good. He'll do a decent job. And another player who I've just found recently, I hardly played when I'd been on the friendlies and World Cup qualifiers. I never found him. I think it's because I was playing Meg 4, so it was hard to play this lad. I just didn't really look at him properly. He's pretty good. Plays for Real, a Spanish team. I can't pronounce these teams, I'm sorry. But yeah, on paper again, just looks really, really good. Scored in the last friendly we just played against Romania. I think he's going to start today. Is he starting today? Yeah. Then we're going to go up front. We're going to go Malik Bouzid. Bouzid is 31, valued at £31 million. Stats wise, again, physically, absolute machine. Mentally, looks really good. Technically, looks really, really good. He is going to start against our world class striker. Again, he's pushing him for that place. When I played this man, he's excelled. He's excelled, and that's why he's starting today. The world class striker who has 101 caps, who you would expect to be looking at that. Plays for Juventus, 30-year-old, has scored 78 goals and 101 caps. Yeah, I know, but when I play him, it just doesn't seem to work. So he's not starting today. He's not starting today, but he will definitely get a chance in this World Cup. And then the last player is Zaidi, another player you should recognise, MC Alger. I think a player that we got for £85,000, yeah, very, very cheap, but was an absolute goal machine in my 2 seasons at MC Alger. Doesn't enjoy big matches, but natural poacher. We're playing with a poacher now up front. I think given chances, off the bench, his pace, he'll score some goals. That's what he's in for. He did missed them chances in the Champions League final, and I've not forgotten it. But 22-year-old now, 6 caps, 3 goals. It shows you he can handle it at this. He can handle it for Algeria, I think. Just not in big games. So don't play him against Germany, Ben. I'll try not to. But yeah, that's the team. Hopefully that's not took too long. How long has that took? That's took around... Is that took 9 minutes? Oh, shit. This will be a really long episode. I do apologise. I'll probably cut bits of that out, so don't panic. But, yeah, this is the lineup for today's game against Bulgaria. It's going to be Lakam in goal, Makarani, probably not the right pronunciation, but we're going with it. Macheri, Sab, Akas is the back 4. Kendusi, Hajjaj, the 2 holding midfielders there. Benomar, Megiuni, think, and Bakake either attacking 3, just ahead of, or just behind of Buzid. On the bench after. I have to play 26 as well. They have to put 12 people on the bench, so everyone's on the bench. And we're going to go. I think we're starting to counter-attacking because I don't know what to expect from the Bulgarians. I do want to win here, but I think it might be one of them that we have to kind of snatch it late on in the game. I don't want to do anything that is going to... This is not really working for us here. I don't think I clicked it, that's why. Hopefully if you click it, Ben. No, we're not getting much green. A little bit worrying, but Germany apparently have won their first match against the New Zealand, which you'd expect them to do. So we need a decent result today, a decent result against New Zealand. We got a chance of finishing second. That's the best we can do for. I don't know what's going to happen against Germany, but Bulgaria have had the first chance and it has been gone out for a corner. Let's see what happens now. Here's our world-class midfielder who doesn't do a world-class pass or a world-class thing there, clears it out. I think he could have a bit more time on the ball there, mate, but we'll go with it. They've had 5 shots to our 4. We've had more of the ball. We'll just see how the game develops around half-time and then maybe adapt our tactics. We've yet to have a highlight. Again, forward come the Bulgarians. It is going to be, I thought I could say it with 1-0, but it's been fired over. I think I'm just going to have a quick little bit of a team talk and just a cheeky, calm, concentrate. And find it, obviously copyrighted by Loki Doki. Just get that in there and hopefully just calm it down a bit. Maybe they didn't hear me. It's been disallowed, it's okay. Maybe I should calm down as well and watch the game a little bit. I didn't realise that was offside. Right, we're in at half time. I think they're not looking nervous, so I'm going to be a little bit more assertive and just say, if we can get a goal and make us favourites to win, you can do this. Okay, they've not gone for that. We're going to be calm then and just go, just try and make them happy. I don't know. I'm just trying to get a bit of green in there just to motivate them. Let's not change the defence. We're going to stay on counter. What we are going to do is, I think, put the ball into the box. No, we're not. We'll shoot on target. Should we do that? Should we shoot on target? I know that can be sometimes wasteful, but sometimes with some of our world-class players that we've got in this midfield, it could just open something up. And I think something spectacular, sometimes, well, it does, we know it, sometimes in games like this, something spectacular just sets things. Here we go, Bedaki into Buzid, and it is a penalty. We have a penalty. Number 12 is coming forward. I can't think who number 12 is. It's Ken Doki. Okay, I'm a bit more relaxed now. He should be able to take a penalty. A world-class midfielder. Has my webcam frozen? My webcam's frozen. I've just looked over. We've scored the penalty, but I've just looked over. My webcam was frozen. I do apologise about that. I'm not going to try and fix it now, though. But here we go. Kenduki has just scored fired that past the goalkeeper. We are 1-0 up. We're 1-0 up. Oh, bit of a relief there. Bit of a sigh of relief. Whew. Really a sigh of relief. And we're going to try and come forward now. Badeki, Buzid, can he get a goal? Can we get a second and really just finish this game over now? Benamua looking for a pass. Here's Buzid, natural finisher. That's why I'm playing him. I know we should be playing Mazani, whatever he's called. He is world class. He is absolutely incredible. But this Buzid has just been when I played him, he's performed better for me. He's nice touch on his chin there, and he's pushed that past the goalkeeper. I told you, something that was that run from Bedaki got us the penalty. We're now got us 1-0 up, now 2-0 up. We're 61 minutes into the game. Let's look at making some changes. I'm going to bring this man off. I'm going to bring Muscle Unit on. This is why Muscle Unit's in the team. This is the plan, to bring him on around the 60th, 70th minute and let him control the game, because that's what he will do. He will just control it. We've got Ken Ducey as a rolling playmaker, which he seems to enjoy. We're going to keep him on that. I'm tempted to bring the midfield back and play to a 4-3-3, but should we do that? I don't think we should right now. We're going to just make one change and keep it at that for now. Oh. You can't see me. You can't see me. My microphone's my finger's frozen. What is it? Webcam. But we've done it. We're 2-0 up. Let's make some changes. It's 82 minutes gone. Who's looking knackered? Quite a few players. Who isn't looking knackered is the question you should ask yourself there, Ben. Yeah, I agree. Let's do that. Let's swap that for Sultani, and I cast a player who normally does tire pretty easy. Just make some changes on the left hand side, as we should see the match over and done with now. Should be over and done with. We've won against the Bulgarians. It's put us in the driving seat. We're now going to go and play the Germans, which I don't know how to play against the Germans. Pray a little bit. And then we're going to play New Zealand, and we could be in a really good position if we get a decent result against the New Zealanders. Who knows though? We're passing it around nicely. Can we find a third? We're not going to find a third. It doesn't matter. It's 2-0. We've done ourselves proud, lads. We was the underdogs. We weren't expected to win anything. That is really brilliant. I've just said you've been magnificent, and they're not even that arsed. So, what can you say? But I'm going to now start this webcam out and be back for the German game. So, pray for us. Pray. Okay, we're back for the Germany game. The World Cup. I'm going to set up. Look, the webcam is now moving. You can finally see my ugly mug in movementation. That's not a word, is it? But you can see. I don't know what I'm talking about. But before we get into this Germany game, the stupid game that it is, I'm going to have to be in two places at once today. I'm going to be in Italy. I'm going to be in South America, Africa, even South Africa, as we are playing with Zamalek. We're playing a game in the Confederation Cup against Supersport United. So luckily we're playing. Well, it doesn't matter either way. I was going to do it off camera anyway, the Supersport game, but we're playing the Germany game first, and I'll let you know at the second, well, in the third game of this World Cup group, what happened with Zamalek. But the only change we've made is Mazzani, who is going to start, and I know I've just said, look, you know, he's not up to scratch when I play him. Bouzid is a banging score. You can see four starts, 6 goals since recently for me in these friendlies and the World Cup games. But just going for a World Cup striker today, just that's the only change we're going with. As everyone else, I'm pretty happy with. And yeah, match sharpness is not great. What did we do in the last game to make something happen? Was it just shoot on sight? We'll just do that then. We're still going counter-attacking against the Germans. Germany beat New Zealand 4-0. I doubt there's any world-class players in there, but let's just have a look at their one of them. Let's just make ourselves cry and look at H. Rott, 21-year-old German. He's wanted by Borussia Dortmund as well. Yeah, I'm not going to look at any more of them. This Rock guy, yeah, maybe go a little bit harder than him. Yeah, I would go. Yeah. Oh, this is going to be. Let's just say calmly. Yeah, go out there and prove a point. You can qualify for the second round if you do get a decent result against the Germans. No pressure. Let's just see what happens, because we have some decent players and we have some players that work really hard, and I think together you can achieve anything, and I really believe that. This Makari here, number 2, got man of the match in the last game. Number 3, sorry, got man of the match award, so that was really good. Passing it well nicely here. That guy there, Mokarani. Come on, Benamar. Here we go. This is nice. We're losing it in that final third, but we're keeping it nicely. The Germans are going to come forward just like the Germans do, aren't they? And punish us. Here we go, Banaki with his pace. Can punish them. Oh, we're 1-0 up against the Germans. We're 1-0 up against the Germans. And as an Englishman, you can't imagine. If you're English, you know how good that feels to put one over the Germans. Fucking come on. We're going to win the World Cup. Because the last World Cup 3 years ago, in game, Egypt won it. The World Cup 3 years before that, Nigeria won it. So there's no reason why Algeria cannot win the World Cup. Oh, imagine I won the World Cup. Ooh, Rotti's just had a save. A shot saved by Lecam. 8 minutes. I wish it was 80 minutes gone, not 8. Here we go. 2-0. 2-0. Oh, good save from the German goalkeeper there. Sorry for burping, guys. Keeper saved it. I'm not drinking beer. I'm just drinking orange. Keep myself focused for the big game. Uh-oh. Good tackle. Well done. Well done. I was tempted to play free in the midfield, but I just thought, no. If we're going to go out, we go out swinging. And we started swinging. And now we're going to start losing. Have faith, though. Have faith. It's alright. He was going to win the World Cup a minute ago, Ben. Just relax. Have faith. Have faith. Ooh, I'm nervous. 2-1. Speechless again. I'm speechless. It's a free kick from Hajjad. Keeper's fluffed it. That nearly went in itself. But Mazzani, the man who I slagged off, another poacher's finish from him. I need it. Maybe they can hear me. Because when I slag a player off, they seem to like play better. I don't know what it is. Maybe they can hear. Maybe SI have done something in the game and they can hear you. That would freak me out, to be honest. Are you taking the biscuit? Badaki, Makarani, I don't know, Makarani, I don't know what he's called. Again with another assist from that right hand side. This time, Fan Badaki, it's Algeria 3, Germany 1. I don't know what to say. I'm pleased with the performance. I'm pleased, lads. Maybe I should have said don't get complacent. Just leave it at that. Leave it at that. They're looking calm, looking confident. We've got a 2-goal lead now over the Germans. We're playing really fucking well. I don't know. Now do we drop a midfielder back and play free? Hat-trick. 4-1. Wait. Pinch. Am I dreaming? Are you dreaming? That is the question. We just scored a hat-trick. About fucking time he turned up. But what a game to turn up in. Algeria 4. Germany 2. Oh, no, it's not 2. The Cam saved it. I thought it was going to definitely be a goal that then. I thought it was going to be a German comeback. This can't continue this. This cannot continue. Right, time to make a change. Don't want to bring the captain off. Right, let's do this. Let's bring Mossini on again. Same substitution as earlier. Maybe drop him back there. Bring him in there, and we've got Watch Your Face to come on. This lad here. Give this lad a game. Play him as a. He's not really natural in that ability. Okay, let's. Centre midfielder on support and then have you just maybe the deep line, not go too forward, just sit back a little bit more, find the passes, and let's make one more change. To who though? Who do you bring off? Only because you're looking tired, mate. You've had a good game. You're looking a little bit tired. Let's have the two Macheri brothers on. I think he's got a little bit of pace, just in case the Germans throw on a fast striker in the next 10-20 minutes to try and get 3 goals. Good luck, Germans. Good luck. Fucking, what is going on? What is going on? I can't believe this. Rotti. It's offside. It's offside. It's offside. It's okay. Oh, right, keep going now. Just get to the 80th minute, and it's. I'm not 100% sure we're going to finish. They're going to come at us now, the Germans. It might be wise to now just play defensive. I think we're going to do it in a minute. Right, you might be wondering why. I don't know why. I'm just expecting a lot of pressure. And all we're going to do is try and counteract. We're going to play defensive. And we're going to try and counter their constant pressure that we're going to feel with that, and add a positive to our defensive tactic by playing longer balls over the top so we might catch them out. See, I'm thinking about things. Come on now, get rid of it. Get rid of it. Come on. We're going to finish top of the group if it stays this way. Will we get a penalty? We have free kick. It's a free kick. Oh god, here we go. Come on, the Cams had a fucking great game. Go counter attack now. Come on. Not the best ball. Not the best ball. See, Mazzani there wasn't. He was offside somehow. I don't know how he was offside, but he was. I can't believe this is happening. I cannot believe this is happening. What a goal from Watty. He had to score. He had to score. He deserved a goal. It's just fucking incredible, isn't it? But yeah, this is special. I didn't know what to expect. We're now going to play New Zealand. We're going to play a rotated side, obviously, because I'm going to give a lot of players that haven't really played a chance in this World Cup. So maybe Thingy starting up front. I don't know, but we just beat, unbelievable. We just beat the Germans 4-2. Again, they're not over the moon about you just beat the Germans 4-2. How many times have Germany won the World Cup in this game now? What would it be? Competitions, World Cup. They've won it 4 times. They've not won it since the game's been made or since the game started. But yeah, they're still the Germans. They're still 6th in the world. We've beaten them fucking comfortably. Right, guys, I'm now going to have to play. Don't look at that screen. Spoilers, transfer spoilers. But I'm going to have to play this Sporting, just to show you I'm not lying. Super Sport United. So back in a minute. Oh, we're in Egypt. I thought it was away. We're in Egypt. So we're back, guys, for the New Zealand episode. I hope you're still watching because this has been crazy. It's currently 34 minutes of recording. I don't know how long the video's. I'm hoping it's going to be about 30 minutes long with all the editing cut out, but we'll see. So, well, right. Super Sport were beaten 3-0 by Zamalek, whoever we called. Pretty comfortable win. Stanley getting 2 goals, and I can't remember who scored the third one. But yeah. Unfortunately, I have to miss that game on camera. I know I usually do show the first couple of games in the Confederation Cup, but just because we're in the World Cup at the moment, it's a little bit confusing recording both. But we won 3-0. It looks like we're going to go through until the second round of the World Cup, so I don't know what's going to happen because we have another game in Confederation Cup against the Nigerian team in about a week's time, so it's going to be a little bit weird, but we'll get there. We'll get there. It's right at the moment in time. We just beat Germany 4-2. Let's crack on with this. We're going to play New Zealand with a rotated team. I think there's 10 changes in the team. Only one change being our captain. I just thought I can't drop him. He's our captain. Let's continue with him. In goal is Mazzani, the MC Alger goalkeeper, the USM Alger goalkeeper. Sorry, he is a rival of MC Alger, but he plays in the Algerian league, so let's give him a bit of reputation boost. Let's give him some experience. Let's maybe boost his career. Right back is Kanoa Belhaj Macheri. Changes every time, doesn't it? And Faras, who hasn't really played much, the experienced man. Then, as I just mentioned, the captain Kanduchi Musayuni comes in there for his first start. Benamar start his first appearance in the World Cup. Ajad and Sultani also his first start. And up front is Zaidi. I said I couldn't really play him in the big matches. He doesn't enjoy big matches. It's a huge rotational team. They can't look beyond us. We are favourites. There's the group. Anything really sees us go through. I can't see Bulgaria beating Germany, so we probably are through. Let's face it. But I also can't see us. No offence to New Zealand, who I meant to look at the team actually. Let's go back. Let's go back at the lineups. Let's look at who I recognise. We're going to go through there. I don't recognise a fucking soul except for this man. Is it him? No, it's not him. Mitchell. Okay, I don't recognise a single player. I said I may know a few of them from my days at MC Auckland City, but I don't recognise any of them. Let's see who's actually in the squad that I might recognise. Dean Brook, that's the man I was expecting to see start. That's centre back. And that is it. That's it. Only one player I recognise is Dean Brook. I was expecting more. 82 caps. I brought him through at Auckland City. I think that was my first season there. And I gave him 15 starts. Played really well for me. Played a couple of times in the in the Champions League that we won. So yeah, Dean Brook, nice to meet you again, mate. Unfortunately, you're on the bench today, but is he on the bench? Somewhere there, he's number 6. But you know, it is what it is. I think you're going out, unfortunately. New Zealand, Kiwis, you're going out, but hopefully we can continue our good run here, get some more confidence boost for the next round, which we're either going to play. We're obviously going to, if we finish top, we play second in Group C, which could be Algeria, it could be Ivory Coast, which will be exciting, or Croatia. Spain are currently top of that group, so exciting times. Let's see what happens. Ken Dushik probably does actually need to come off later on in this game. He's played 3 games in a row. Here he is with the ball though, getting forward. Zaidi now, can he do anything? Finds Benamar, the man, I told you, he's nothing on fucking paper, but I love the man. I absolutely love him. I don't know what it is. I don't know. He's got nothing there. He has nothing. You've just seen his stats. He's just fast and determined, and I think that's what helps him, because he's so determined. He never gives up. I love him. He's like the little engine that could. He just tries and tries and tries and gets there, and we are 1-0 up. And we're going to come off counter. We're going to try and control this game, because why not? Things are going well, but I think you're even capable even better. Don't be nervous, guys. I have faith in you. It's all right. Relax. You 1-0 up. There's no need to be reason. If you was nervous, be nervous against the Germans, but you weren't. You were passionate. You were soldiers. You were warriors. And do the same today. Do the same today, lads. This is an incredible episode. I didn't expect this. I said a sneaky chance of finishing second, but we're never going to beat the Germans. We're never going to beat them. Mossini's mopping it like he did for me back at MC Alger. Here's Sultani. Here he is again. Mossini just mops up the balls when we lose it. Here is Ajaj. Now it does find Benamar. Zaidi has got a goal in the World Cup. My 2 MC Alger players are just linked up. It's 62 minutes gone, and we are 2-0 up. We're definitely going through to the second round. I think that's happened in real life. I think they've qualified to the second round before, but I don't think they've ever gone past the second round. So that will be exciting. As we're now going to make some changes, I'm going to look at making. Let's do that. Let's keep Hajjaj fit for the next game, and we'll keep it like that just for now, for the next 10 minutes, and see who needs to come off soon. After that, as we're just going to mop this game up, I think now. Could end up with a couple more, maybe. I'd like a couple more, but I think it's just going to fly by, and we are going to finish top of the group, top of Germany. Bulgaria not coming through. Maybe Bulgaria and Germany playing after us. Maybe they must be doing, but we are going to finish. No. Obviously the Germans are winning. Of course, what am I talking about? I've not made any substitutions because I've totally forgot. I've just been distracted with my maths. I can't add up. Sultani going to get the last goal for us. That would have been some goal, but it's not going to go in. It doesn't matter. We're waiting for the full time whistle. My arms are already in the air like we've won. There you go. Who expected that? Fucking none of you. Top of the group, unbeaten. Well done. Well done. Thank you, lads. Thank you. And who do we play in the next round? Prove, yeah, there you go. To play Ivory Coast. We've done it. That's huge again. We're going back to where it all started. Again, Ivory Coast. We can beat them. We can beat them. That's the kind of draw I wanted, Ivory Coast. I didn't want Croatia. I didn't want them. I wanted Ivory Coast, but I didn't want to say it. Benamar has, on his first start in the World Cup, has come up with a Man of the Match award. I told you. Algeria proved surprise package. Algerian Football Informer are reporting that many in the Algerian camp are greeting their win over New Zealand with reserve caution and not. No, we're happy. We've beaten everybody. We've beaten the Germans. We're going to go. A potential, if we get to the quarterfinal, will be Italy. Ooh. Hey, we've done incredibly well. Anything that happens now, we play Algeria in 4 days, which is before the New Zealand, the game in the Champions League. They can see we won 3-0. I'm not lying to you, lads. It was a shutter if that was it. And Stan scored 2 goals. Yet to sign any players for who do I manage? Zamalek. Trying to wiggle a few things, but nothing's happening yet. I suppose this World Cup has taken over my. It really has. I said it wouldn't, but it kind of has. But yeah, if you've watched this far, right? If you've watched this far, then I appreciate it. Let me know in the comments that you've watched till this far, because I really do appreciate. Not that it makes a difference if you watch. Well, it does. If you watch this far, then I really do appreciate you. You're absolutely legends. I don't know how long it's going to be. It's 50 minutes now on recording. There's going to be lots of editing from that, because there's going to be lots of games where I've been, I played the fucking what do you call it game, Super Sport game as well. So there's going to be all that's going to be edited out, and it's going to be in between the games as well. So lots of editing for me, but thank you for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. That is incredible. I can't believe we've done it. Bring on the Ivory Coast.